The studio, 7 o'clock on Saturday. It's 10 o'clock now.
On FM.
Free digital radio.
And online.
Your voice in the West Midlands.
You not got a clock there?
BBC WM 95.6.
Molly, no clocks there? No? No. Use a sundial. Sundials! Oh, man, if you've got a sundial in your garden, you lose 5 points immediately. That means you're 5 down already. 03453 009956 is the phone number. Let's get the news. Here's Sophie.
It's thought Birmingham could be given a tourism boost after the third Ashes test at Edgbaston finished 2 days early. The England victory is expected to bring in more than £26 million to the local economy, despite ticket refunds for today and tomorrow. And for those who have already booked hotel rooms, Birmingham Blue Badge guide Mary Moore gave BBC WM her suggestions of what to do.
Top of the tree always has got to be round the squares round by the library and the canals. That always draws people in, and there's something for everybody in that area. With bars and restaurants and the nightclubs for the evening time.
The Saudi ambassador to the UK says a plane which crashed in Hampshire yesterday, killing 4 people, belonged to the family of Osama bin Laden.
It was very thick, very dark. You could tell that something wasn't right. It wasn't just sort of a little bit of a fire. It was obviously something pretty massive. The amount of it sort of with the sky almost dark.
Jenny Cole's Garden backs onto the runway where the plane came down. Police are now investigating, and the Saudi Arabian embassy in the UK has offered condolences to the family. The government's again being criticised over the Calais migrant crisis. The Road Haulage Association says David Cameron isn't getting to the root of the problem. Hundreds more people managed to breach security on the French side last night. Richard Burnett from the Road Haulage Association has again criticised the government.
Any opportunity where there is a vehicle that's stopped, the migrants will, effectively try and climb on and jump on the vehicles. In some cases, we've seen footage of it. Migrants are actually throwing boulders, rocks in front of vehicles to try and stop them, slow them down, creating the opportunity to get on.
There's been a big fire in Walsall overnight. Emergency crews were called to Bridgeman Street just after 1 in the morning. There was a fire in the wall of a railway sleeper near a factory, which is now out. 17 and 18-year-olds are being offered a vaccine against a potentially fatal form of meningitis. Under 25s going to university for the first time are also eligible for the meningitis W jab after a rise in cases. Here's Dr John Watson, the Deputy Chief Medical Officer.
This is a group of the population that carries this organism more than other parts of the population, and also at this time of life there's a great deal of mixing, particularly among those who go, for example, to university and halls of residence, and so there is a greater risk of disease.
The mum of a disabled boy from Birmingham is leading a fundraising walk in the city this morning to help send children on a trip to Disney World. Debbie Foster from Sheldon's 13-year-old son Jake has Lee's disease, and she's urging other parents to follow in her footsteps. The inaugural Destination Dreams fundraising walk around Kingsheath Park begins at 11. And it's the last weekend before the football season gets underway, which means it's the last weekend of pre-season friendlies. This afternoon, Wolves are away at Doncaster, Birmingham are at home to Leicester, Aston Villa travel to Nottingham Forest. Both their new signings, Rudy Gested and Jordan Vertu, could play, and Walsall are at Luton. You can hear the latest on those games on BBC WM from 2. Last night, Ricky Lambert netted 2 on his debut for West Brom in their 4-0 win at Bristol Rovers. And in new weather, some nice bright spells today, some rain as well, showers turning heavy at times. Maximum temperatures of 19 Celsius, 66 degrees Fahrenheit. Dry tonight and feeling a bit milder than recently at lows of 11 Celsius, that's 52 degrees Fahrenheit. It's going to be a bit warmer tomorrow. That's news for the West Midlands. It's 4 minutes past 10.
Before I say this on air, Sophie, and embarrass, so the cricket finished early.
Yes.
And it was near here, was it?
Yeah, it was in Edgbaston.
Okay. And so so people have got nothing to do for the next 2 days?
Pretty much, and they've got hotels booked and everything.
What are the rules on me invite? How many people would there be?
I don't know how many people who've got hotels, probably thousands.
Okay, can I invite them all here to the mailbox to come into studio? What studio are we in? Is Studio 1 or 2? We're Studio 1.
1.
Can I invite them all in? What are the rules?
Yeah, let's have a party.
Sophie, thank you very much. You heard it. Sophie Calvert has just issued an invitation. It's like her parents are away. It was from you. It was your idea, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was my idea.
There we go. Her parents are away. She's gone on MySpace saying, I'm having a party. This is my address. It's floor 3. It's the mailbox. It's Studio 1. Rock up, guys. We'll look after you.
Saturdays with Iain Lee.
On BBC WM
Seriously, bring it in.
95.6.
Your voice in the West Midlands.
I'm being serious. I've been rehearsing this all week, so excuse me. Here we go. Oh no, hang on, we're on the... There we go. Right. Dreaming out, darling. Ooh, ooh, my darling, you're so fine. Oh, whoa, whoa. I don't know if words can say, but darling, I'll find a way to let you know. It's like too high. Mean to me, guess it was meant to be. I hold you in my heart as life's most precious part. Whoa, darling, I dream about you often, my pretty girl, yeah. I love the way you soften my life with your love, your precious love, I was living like half a man, then I couldn't love, but now I can. You pick me up when I'm feeling sad, more so than I ever had. Gonna love you every single night, 'cause I think you're too out of sight. Whoa, darling, I dream about you often, my pretty girl, yeah. I love the way you soften my life with your love, your precious love, ooh. Every night, every night, don't know. Love you every single night, yes I will, 'cause I think you're too doggone out of sight. Whoa, darling, I dream about you often, my pretty girl, yeah. I love the way you soften my life with your love, your precious love, ooh. Anybody? Anybody? No? When are the record companies going to call, huh? 03453 009956. I'm feeling very, very sexy this morning.
It's
very strong vibe this morning, boys and girls. Very strong vibe. Very strong. Seriously strong vibe. Suede, of course, when they were good. And they were good. They were beautiful and good for about 20 minutes. You know what? I've got a load of stuff to talk about written on a bit of paper, and I'm just thinking, really? It's a serious invitation. If your cricket game has been cancelled, come to the mailbox, 3rd floor. Just cut Studio 1. Come and hang out. I've got 3 seats. Should be enough. Knock on the window. I'll see you at the window. 0345... Enough of that. 03453 009956 is the phone number. People have called in like lunatics. Katia?
Yes?
Who should I pick first? Should I pick Katia?
Yes?
Or Kim? Hi, Kim.
Morning.
Or should I pick Terry?
Hello? Terry?
You picking Terry?
Okay, yes.
Okay. Kim, is it Kimberly Kim?
It is.
Okay, that might change things, Katia. It's Kimberly Kim. She's a brick.
Good afternoon.
It's morning, Kimberly.
Morning. Hello?
It's good. Yes, thank you very much indeed.
Good afternoon.
It's morning, Kimberly.
Morning.
Thank you very much.
Hello.
There we go. Thank you very much. You're welcome. It's either Katia. You can either pick yourself, you can pick Terry, or you can pick Kimberly.
Good afternoon.
It's morning, Kimberly.
I can't pick myself. That's a bit rude.
Oh, typical continental. It's all about me. Oh, you're not part of the euro currency. No. So, you won't let any immigrants in through the euro tunnel. It's all about me,
Terry,
isn't it?
Please do say what you have to say.
Good morning, Kimberly.
Good afternoon.
It's morning. The clue was in the words that I said, Kimberly.
Hello. Hello.
Who's that?
Okay. Woof woof.
Right. This is just now getting on my nerves. Katia, get to your point, please, before I sing another song.
Okay.
And I do have another song queued up. If you're lucky,
Yes.
you may get me singing Birdhouse in Your Soul. You may. I can't guarantee that.
I was banned from wearing a T-shirt.
Sorry?
Yes, that's. I apologise. This is yesterday's topic. I was banned.
Parlez-vous en une minute? Oui?
T-shirt.
Oui, mais une minute? Ça va, oui?
Ça va, oui, vas-y.
Oui,
Please.
No, please, Katia. That was yesterday's topic.
It doesn't matter.
In many ways, it does matter.
Why?
I tell you what we'll do, Katia.
Huh?
Because you stabbed Kimberly in the back.
Good afternoon.
It's morning. And because you, in many ways, you shafted Terry, and Terry, who I don't mean like that. I don't chance to be a fine thing.
I'll have a pound of sausages,
See?
please.
He's obsessed. Because of that, they are going to choose whether we let you do yesterday's topic. Okay, so Kimberly.
Morning. Good afternoon.
Make your mind up. Do you think Katia should be, bearing in mind that she stabbed you in the back, should she be allowed to do yesterday's topic?
If she wants to.
OK, so that's 1-0 in favour, Katia. Wait. We have democracy in this country. In fact, we probably invented it. We didn't. We stole it from the Greeks. But we've worked it better than they have. Terry?
Hello?
What will you have?
I'll have a pound of sausages,
Put that
please.
to one side. Do you think Katia, who shafted you,
I did not.
should be allowed to do yesterday's topic? Yes or no?
Well, you're the boss.
No, but in many ways, you're the boss of my boss, who's the boss of me, but I am the boss because of the unique way the BBC is funded.
Yes.
So do you think she should be allowed to do it or not?
Well, ladies first, but if you've already done it...
Yeah, it was yesterday's
you're just
topic.
rehashing.
It was yesterday's topic.
No.
I tell you what, Katia. Go on, because I'm feeling generous.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you do it. Go on.
Oh, thanks very much.
So we're talking about yesterday about clothes that have been banned.
Right.
Yeah, away you go.
Okay, that's the story. So, Roger, my other half...
Oh, it's time for the travel.
Your travel news in the West Midlands.
BBC WM 95.6.
Oh, hang on a minute, because I've been messing around with my computers. I can do it. I know I haven't got a 4, though. That's the problem. I can do a 4. Dave, stay there. Stay there. I can fix this. I'm going to get rid of you. Dave, are you there?
Hello, yes.
Oh, sweet Lord, it worked. Thanks, Dave. Let's hear what's happening on the road and, indeed, the trains.
Yeah. OK, problem in Birmingham city centre, firstly, because Belgrave Middleway is partly closed off at the Pershore Road Island, at the Belgrave Island, where there's been an accident there on the roundabout, buses being diverted. Elsewhere, not looking too bad. The rest of the routes around Birmingham looking fine. It's a little busy through Kings Heath along Ulster Road South. That's part of the A435. But around Wolverhampton and Dudley, we're doing OK, and traffic around Walsall looking fine on the sensors. It is slow on the M6 past Walsall. Southbound queues now from Junction 10 down to Junction 8, the M5, and the northbound side of the M42. That's getting busy through the roadworks between Junction 8, the M6, and Junction 9, the M6 toll. If you can update us, call BBC WM 95.6 travel on 0330 123 3550.
Tell me a little bit about the experience of being the dad of a stillborn daughter.
Your whole world just comes shattering down in front of you when you're told that your longed-for baby, the heart has stopped, and there's absolutely nothing that they can do.
And just no reason, no build-up to this. It just happened.
Just happened, and it is absolutely earth-shattering.
Adrian Goldberg, the radio presenter who listens to you.
Trying to make the best of an awful situation, you set up the Lily May Foundation.
We did, so we could start raising money and putting the money into the sort of areas that we felt the money needed to be put.
On BBC WM 95.6.
Well, Katia, that was a great story. Thank you so much for that.
Tell my story.
That was excellent. Thank you. Kimberly, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning to you, Kimberly. Good morning to you, Terry.
Good morning.
I'm feeling sexy.
Oh, my goodness me.
I'm really feeling very, very fruity today.
Oh, I should pull the blinds then on your window.
Pull the blinds down. But listen, I've got a whole sheet of paper here of stuff, and you know what? Listen, it's an open house, guys. You can rock up here at the mailbox if you want to. I don't have any problem with that. And you can come and sit in the studio. I think. Are you on? Are you there, Mark? Mark, producing the show.
On the phone.
All right, Mark. He's got a bit of a cob on today, hasn't he? Hang on a minute. What did you say, Mark?
Do I look like a mark?
Is it a trick question, Kimberly? Mark,
No.
Mark, you're okay if people just rock up to the studio and come in today, aren't you, Marky Mark?
I'm not Marky Mark.
Who the hell are you? We'll discuss this later on. I mean, the BBC really has gone downhill since they axed Big Break, hasn't it, Terry?
Yes, I'm coming over there with a dog.
Oh, no, now, I've got to be honest, no dogs allowed.
OK.
Thank you very much indeed. What do you want, Terence?
Well, 15 minutes ago it started to rain here. I can't understand why.
Oh.
Must have been some noise somewhere.
Aye.
Something's upset the weather.
Oh, dear.
Wasn't you, was it?
No, it wasn't my angelic voice.
Angelic?
Hey. Here we go, Terence. Kimberly, I tell you what we'll do. Who fancies a game of rock, scissors and paper?
Right.
Right, Kimberly, do you want to play?
I'll go on then.
She spoke first, Terry. Here we go. Right, 1, 2, 3. What you got, Kim?
Rock.
Oh, mate, I've got paper.
Okay.
Best of 3. Go on. 1, 2, 3.
Scissors.
Oh, mate, I got rock. Do you want to make it best of 5?
No.
Oh.
Can I just say your singing's okay?
Oh, well, thank you, my darling. That is you don't need to say that.
But
Oh.
the lyrics don't mean anything to me. If Danny Kelly was singing it, it would mean a lot more. Or Shane O'Connor.
You, oh, for crying out loud.
Never mention Danny Kelly on your show again.
You know the rules, Kimberly. You're going to get me the sack if you keep mentioning that.
If it was Shane O'Connor or Danny Kelly.
Goodbye, Kimberly.
Bye.
Terry.
Yeah, she likes big bald blokes, doesn't she?
Does she like big bald? Some women do, right? They like a big, bald head.
Yeah.
Because they like to rub it and polish. Here's the thing. I saw a bald fella yesterday. He was in Birmingham, right?
Yeah.
And he was letting his kids chase pigeons in a cul-de-sac. I don't have a problem with that. He was a bald fella, right? But his face was suntanned, but his bald head and he'd shaved it. Maybe he'd just shaved it. His bald head wasn't suntanned.
Oh.
So it was a different colour. And I saw loads of people yesterday in Birmingham, drunk people primarily, that had really badly sunburnt faces.
Well, why don't they put cream on the cheek? No, it's not.
Guys, come on, put a little bit of cream on your face whenever you get the chance.
What is he, factor 7?
Oh, no, mate, I go like factor 50. You can't mess around with the sun these days.
Oh, no, the sun doesn't like me.
No. Well, that's a great call, Terry.
You take care. Have a good weekend.
I'm going to have a blooming good weekend. I'm off to Whitstable after this. Home of the oyster. Anything? Do you want me to get you anything from Whitstable, Terry?
I'll have a pound of sausage,
I don't think that's the point. Crying out loud. 03453 009956. Bit of Teenage Fan Club. Go on then. Bum, bum, boom. Morning, Iain Lee, BBC WM 95.6 03. I mean, really, what's the point? 03453. That's what they're going to put on my gravestone. What was the point? What a waste. That's what they can put on there. What was the point of all that? What a waste. 034. I'm going to waste the next hour and 35 minutes of your life. 03453 009956. Now, let me set out the rules. Let me just set up the shop a little bit. Unlike other shows, we have very, very low standards, as you've just heard. Anybody can come on and talk about anything. I've got stuff here to talk about, but part of me just thinks, what's the point of it? So you can call in with anything you want. If you phone up, the way it works, you phone up 03453 009956. You get to speak to my producer, Marky Mark. He calls you back. So it don't even cost you much. You get called back. We call you back. Then you come on the air and you abuse me. It's as simple as that. Let's go to Marky Mark. Morning, Mark. Oh, that's hang on a second. Morning, Mark.
I'm not Mark.
How many calls have we got lined up? Sorry? Why? Are you crying? Is that crying? Good, that's a relief. That's another... I couldn't have another disciplinary and stand it. What now? So, Mark, how many calls have we got queued up, ready to go?
Hopefully one in a minute.
Hopefully...
It's not available.
So none. I can hear their answer phone, Mark. That's not good, is it? And you want me to say hello to two kids that you're responsible for?
Holly and Charlie.
No, it's not going to happen. No, you've just snuck Holly and Charlie in. You just snuck them in. There's no permission was granted for a Holly and Charlie shout out. I'm not Ken Bruce. No.
Sorry.
No. Holly and Charlie, no. I'm retracting that. Stop crying. Man up, Mark. I'm retracting that hello. That's not your... He's not earned it. If he earns it, then you can have an hello. But until then, you can't I don't know, WhatsApp or, Tinder your friends and say, oh, got a big shout out on BBCW. You can't do that because you've not had one. It's not been earned yet, OK? It's not been earned. 03453 009956 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. We are of course celebrating the fact that the International Rock, Scissors, Paper Championship is happening here in Birmingham this weekend. That's right, guys. It's happening at what was formerly known as the NEC, and I won't call it by any other name. 16,000 rock, scissors and paper fans have turned up to play it. Well, we're going to play it here, live on the radio. How's about them apples? Guys, an 81333, start your text WM if you want a little bit of that. Here's the thing I don't get. I don't get naked people, but we're all naked at some point. I'm not. Certainly not with the lights on. I am naked very, very briefly in my life. I'm a never nude, to quote Arrested Development. Mutton butt. Oh dear, the sun. You may be obnoxious, but sometimes you make me laugh. You may be obnoxious and hypocritical, the sun, but sometimes you really do make me chuckle. Is that a Cocker Spaniel? Rambler walks his pooch naked. Oh, it's disgusting, isn't it? Absolutely I hate it. The worst thing in the world, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's one, No, it's the worst thing in the world. Is when you're on a beach, right, Dorset, maybe, and you're enjoying the beach, and then you see a winkle, a couple of cockles walking past, and you realise that you are on a nudist beach. I've done that before. What's that coming towards me? What's that coming over the hill? Is it a monster? No, it's a micro machine, but still, I don't want to see it when I'm sat on the beach. And there was the nudie rambler. We had the nudie rambler, and now we've got a nudie dog walker. A white-haired rambler is being warned to cover up after regularly walking his dog naked. He's naked, the dog is wearing the fur. Does that count as clothing on a dog? I don't like it when you see animals in jumpers. Sometimes you see dogs in jumpers, and I think that's cruel. Although, get this, Mohammed, here's the contradiction in my life, right? I don't like seeing dogs in jumpers, but I love seeing monkeys dressed up as little butlers or bellboys. I do. A butler with a tray of drinks super glued to his palm, I just think is adorable. The polite businessman pulls up his shorts if he sees people approaching and bids them good day. But a walker who took a picture of him said, "It's shocking. I've seen him before from a distance, but this time I came round the corner and I got a full face load." Flippin' heck. They saw it. I said, if I was a kid, I'd have just seen all of that. He ignored me. The Rambler, if you want to catch this guy, this is where he goes, Mohammed, OK? The Rambler takes his spaniel, that's the dog, along footpaths in Fulbourn, Cambridgeshire, where families regularly stroll... Come on. I'm going to read this out, right? And who wrote this story? Rob Pattinson. Rob Pattinson deserves an award for this next sentence. Get this, right? The Rambler... This is brilliant. You'll like this, Mark. Oh, no, you'll like this, Mark. You still crying? Please don't tell the boss that I made you cry.
Okay.
Thank you. How are those phones going?
It's really busy.
OK, you going to rack them up?
Yeah.
Beautiful. The Rambler takes his spaniel that's his dog, along footpaths in Fulbourn, Cambridgeshire, where families regularly stroll in the hope of spotting rabbits, hares, foxes, badgers and even snakes. Now, come on! He says he just likes the feel of the sun on his body, including his private parts. I've been to a nudist colony, Mohammed. I've been to a place called Spielplatz, which I think means sexy play. And here's the thing with nudists, right? They're not very attractive people. They were delightful people, but they're not very attractive people. Great conversation. What have you got for us?
I've just had to go to the sideboard and get some tissue paper.
Oh, blimey. Oh.
I can't stop laughing.
Well, that's very, very sexy. What you got for us, Mohammed?
Well, I wouldn't go on a nudist beach.
Well, I would never go by choice, but sometimes you just stumble across these things.
Who wants to get sunburned down there
No.
anyway?
Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
Hey, Mark's got a nice voice this morning.
Isn't he? Do you know what? I think he's softened as a human being, because I'll be honest, he's a miserable git. And he's really started to soften as a human being. I feel that my work here is almost done because, you know, I feel like Mohammed. Do you ever used to watch Quantum Leap?
No, what's Quantum Leap?
Quantum Leap was brilliant, right? It was Dr. Sam Beckett, played by Scott Bakula. He theorised that a man could time travel within his own lifetime, right? And it happened. He would quantum leap into other people's bodies. He'd be followed around by a hologram played by Dean Stockwell. And he would be there to fix something that had gone wrong in time, okay? Now, he would always think it was a big thing he had to fix, like he had to save someone's life, and then he wouldn't leap into the next body and go, oh boy, it wouldn't happen. And then it turned out it was always something small he had to do. So when I leapt into this body, I thought it was to save British local radio, and I've done that. And I still haven't leaped into my next body. So I think that what I actually have to do is help Mark become more of a responsible, successful, loving human being. And is it working, Marky Mark?
I think so.
Thank you very much indeed, you see?
I don't think anybody would want to leap into a woman's body, not if he's a man.
Say, you got that wrong.
No. Can you imagine all the problems women have in life? I don't want them.
Well, guys, I don't want to say anything controversial, right? And you know I don't like saying controversial things, Mohammed.
Not at all.
But men have it much tougher than women.
Oh, no.
Men have it much... Hey, I tell you what, girls, you try shaving your face before an important meeting and cutting yourself. I was on Pointless, yes. I filmed an episode of Pointless 2 days ago.
You don't have to do that, do you?
I shaved myself.
There's things that women have and they can't stop it, can they?
I was having a shave before Pointless, OK? I was on there with Keith Chegwin. It was a big deal. I cut my my Adam's apple.
He's a nudist, isn't he?
He gets it out from time to time. Mohammed, was there a point to this? Because, if I'm honest, you know, I've got a show to do, mate.
No, I phoned up, actually. Well, I texted in, actually, about where I am. I'm on this place where they've said there's a traffic jam on the Belgrave Middleway. I can't see no traffic jam on the Belgrave Middleway.
That's the most prolonged travel update I've ever heard. 03453 009956. Honestly, guys, it ain't going to get no better than this. I can only apologise.
Wash away my troubles, wash away my pain with the rain and Shambhala. Wash away my sorrow, wash away my shame with the rain and Shambhala. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Shambhala. Tell me, how does the light shine in the halls of Shambhala?
Morning, guys. Iain Lee, BBC WM 95. Come get it while it's hot, guys. Get it while it's hot before it goes turgid and cold in about 15 minutes, probably. Already running out of steam. I mean... Morning, Steve.
Morning.
Morning, Steve.
This chap walking his dog.
Oh, yeah, the nudie... I'm going to call him a pervert.
Well, yeah. What Mikey dog did you say it was?
Well, it's not a cocker. It's a King Charles Spaniel.
Oh, it would have lent itself to it rather nicely if it was the
Steady.
Aforementioned one, wouldn't it? Really.
Wouldn't it just or pit bulls? No, it's a pit bull, isn't it? Doesn't
Yes. Pit bull. Yes.
Or hang on a minute. Hang on a second. What's the dog that looks like Winston Churchill? That's a pit bull? No, that's not a pit bull. What's the one that looks like Mark? What's the one that looks like Winston Churchill?
Is it a pug?
No, that's no. Is it flipping? Pug? Do you hear that, Steve? He said it. Was it a pug?
No,
Stop
it's not
crying.
Paul. Them little things is the one like on the advert. You need it. Oh,
The
yes,
advert for that
one.
what's the name of that company that uses the dog that looks like Churchill?
Oh.
What's the name of the company that uses the dog that looks like Churchill in their adverts?
I can't remember.
Churchill.
Yeah, it looks like Churchill, Steve. What's the name of the company?
That is the company.
Yeah, I know. I know. It looks like Churchill, Steve. What's the name of the company? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're trying to find the name of that dog. Anyway, it's a Springer Spaniel. No, it's King Charles. King Charles.
All right. Just a little ditty to mess with your head for the Saturday morning. Anyway.
Oh yeah, please.
Can you answer me a question?
I bet I can.
Why is there only one monopolies commission?
Because you only need one.
Yeah, but that's a monopoly, so they can't allow that.
Yeah, but the Monopolies Commission, you only need one Monopolies Commission. If you had more than one, it would get silly.
Yeah, but they're actually, by their own admission, they're actually cornering the market, and they're not allowed to do that.
Well, it's not technically. There's not technically a market what they're dealing with.
Just mess with your head.
Oh,
though.
I see. He was Steve. He sent me on a curveball there. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Ian.
Good morning, John. What you got for us, boss?
Well, you wanted to know the name of that dog?
Yeah.
The Churchill advert. It's the British Bulldog.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I've got one here if you want, because I've done my insurance online, and I've got a British Bulldog now that I've been sent, so just listen to this.
Okay.
There you have it, sound there.
Oh, yes.
Actually talks to you.
Well, there isn't that absolute... OK, here we go. This is what we're doing for the rest of the show, guys, until I get bored of it. Crappy giveaways from companies. And I tell you, because do you remember... And these are worth a fortune now. The pigs that I think... Did you get the pigs with NatWest or Midland Bank?
I haven't got the fanciest idea. I've got the Churchill dog. I did have the robot until my son gave it away, and I've got one of these little Sergei things as well. I've had 3 insurances online. I've had all 3. I said my lad gave the robot away, but I've got the Churchill dog.
John, thank you very much indeed for giving us a background into your insurance plans, and I'm really glad you got yourself covered. You can never be too sure. It's a gamble, insurance. It's literally a gamble, but sometimes it really does pay off. So, what rubbish giveaways have there been? I think it was... Steve?
Yeah.
Are you still there?
Yeah.
Why?
Waiting patiently for you to cut me off.
There we go. I think it was it NatWest? It was NatWest that gave away the piggies, wasn't it? Because it was tempting children to invest in NatWest. Kind of say, hey guys, come and hang over with us at the NatWest. We are the cool bank. And so they gave those pigs. And those pigs, I remember at the time thinking, what a load of old rubbish. Utter rubbish. They're worth a fortune. They're worth an absolute fortune. If you've got those things now, man alive, you can retire. You could go and buy the bloomin', what do they call it? NatWest. You can go and buy it if you wanted to. 03453 00 9956 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call, you're more than welcome to. I'm just seeing what we should play next. Oh, let's have a bit of this. I like this.
O'clock and a fire escape symphony spilling out across the road and the square, and the sky's the same as your own. Do you think of me? Do the parks and trees and the leaves reach you there after the rain? In the lonely hours he haunts me, calling out again and again. Sapphire, sapphire, I'm burning, it's a fire I cannot put out. Sapphire, sapphire, I'm learning that some things I can't go without, and one of them is him. Now I walk these streets like a stranger in my hometown, learn the language from the words when I speak, but he changed me, I'm his ghost since he came around. Now I count the hours and the days and the weeks, passion and silence, every word, every line a measure. It's the science of the soul, and his books, they breathe a reason. And now I wanna know. Sapphire, sapphire, I'm burning, it's a fire I cannot put out. Sapphire, sapphire, I'm learning there's some things I can't go without, and one of them is him. And you, with your newborn eyes, have you ever loved a man like I love him? Do you hurt but still feel alive like never before? Oh, sapphire, 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 I'm burning, it's a fire I cannot put out. Sapphire, sapphire, I'm learning that some things I can't go without. I can't go without
That's Narina Palla, right? And I met her the other day, and I got all nervous and a little bit. I got all, just kind. Oh, shut up! I got all nervous, and now I think she's blocked me on Twitter. I think she might have actually blocked me on Twitter. Imagine the shame of that.
Your travel news in the West Midlands.
BBC WM 95.6.
We're getting the trav today from Big Dave. Let's be having you.
Hello there. Not doing too bad in general. There is a little bit of heavy traffic on the motorways, though. The M6, it's nothing untoward. It's that southbound bit past Walsall, which is congested. This is junction 10 down to junction 8 for the M5. It's the roadworks. Roadworks also for the M42, northbound lane closures between junction 8, the M6, and junction 9 for the M6 toll. Also a 50 miles per hour speed restriction through there. Into Birmingham on Hagley Road looking fine, as is Soho Road and Holyhead Road through Handsworth, the A41. southbound. A little busy around Kings Heath for traffic on Ulster Road South, the A453. And just checking the traffic sensors, Manaway at Hales Owen, the A456. That's queuing on the westbound side towards the Grange Hill roundabout. But traffic around Dudley, Wolverhampton, not looking too bad. If you can update us, call BBC WM 95.6 Travel 0330 123 3550.
BBC WM wants to shine the spotlight on you this summer.
Good afternoon, it is Caroline Martin live from Dudley Zoo and Castle.
We are live from the Churchill Shopping Centre in Dudley.
Get in touch on Twitter, Facebook or email us about what matters to you at yourwm@bbc.co.uk.
The actual area is close to the countryside, which is one good thing.
Also, when you're retired, it's a very good place to be.
Your WM continues next week live in Warsaw.
Oh yeah.
Saturdays with Iain Lee.
On BBC WM 95.6.
Your voice in the West Midlands.
I'm a human being. Morning, Carol.
Morning, Iain.
Do you want to fancy a quick game of rock, scissors and paper?
No. I don't, thank you.
Well, hang on a minute. I don't think anybody has ever turned down an initial request for rock, scissors and paper. By the time they've got to about the 7th or 8th game, then yeah, they might say, actually, I don't fancy it anymore. Thanks, I enjoyed that, but I'm not going to take it. I certainly don't want to enter double figures. But you're not even prepared to enter single figures.
No.
This is incredible. Could you tell me why, please?
I don't feel like it. I've been at work since 5 o'clock this morning. I haven't long got home.
Do you want to hear me? Do you want to sing Do It Again with me?
Oh, no, you're all right. Oh, I was just saying, I only rang up.
Dramatic when I talk to old friends. The conversation turns to girls we knew when their hair was soft and long, and the beach was the place to go. With suntan bodies and waves of joy, and the California girls and the beautiful sunshine with warmed up weather. Let's get together and do it again. Come and do it, ba. You don't fancy that, Carol?
No, thank
That's
you.
okay.
Iain.
That's okay. That's okay.
I was going to ask you not to bother singing because it's gone very cloudy over here now in Quinton.
People were like that too. People said that Einstein was an idiot. Well, they didn't actually, but I bet anyway. People said to Ollie Murs, "You can't sing, Ollie. You can't sing, Ollie."
Oh, Ollie can sing. He's
Ollie
lovely,
can
Ollie.
go away at a rapid pace, as far as I'm concerned. Him and his pork pie hat. I got a pork pie hat, me, and I'm Ollie Murs, and you know what? I'm taking over the world. I tell you what, take over my fist in your face.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you.
not very nice.
Do you know what, Carol? It's not. And I think it just goes to show what a heartless so-and-so I really am underneath this very, very sweet...
I don't believe that, really.
No, I'm cold.
Are you really?
I'm cold.
Well, at least you're honest.
Exactly. So that takes away some of the coldness, warming up a bit. Turns out I'm a nice guy.
Oh,
what you got for us, Carol? We finish at midday.
I was just ringing up and just to tell you it was a British Bulldog, but somebody had got there before me. So that's what I was doing, because I love dogs. You see,
I'm toying.
I have a Lily, and she's a Labrador, golden Labrador.
Oh, I hate Labradors.
Beautiful.
Labradors are too big.
No, they're lovely.
No, they are. They are. I'm considering getting a cockapoo, partly because of the name.
Oh, they're nice.
But I've got 2 kids, and and people say, oh, if you're going to get a dog, you've got to research it. And I've researched this thoroughly, Carol.
Yeah.
Thoroughly. I say thoroughly. I've gone on Google Images.
Oh yeah.
And they look wonderful. I could
They
see
are
myself.
nice.
I could see myself living with that for a few months before I got bored of it.
Yeah, but could it live with you?
Thanks for calling, Carol.
Bye, Iain.
Bye, Carol. Unbelievable. What'd you let her through for, Mark? What'd you put Carol through for?
She had a valid point.
What, that dogs wouldn't like living with me and I can't sing? Which of those was the valid one?
It was the singing.
Hang on a minute.
Cute.
Right, what are the name of these kids you want me to say hello to? Charlie and Meryl?
No.
Stevie and Sweetbox?
No.
Who was it?
Holly and Charlie.
It's not happening.
Why not?
And how do I know that's not code words? How do I know if I say those names, was it Holly and Charlie? Yeah. How do I know, I've said it now, that someone's not going to be assassinated?
Because I wouldn't do that.
I'm watching the news very carefully. If it comes up someone's been assassinated,
okay.
I wipe my hands of it.
All right.
Any assassinations today and nothing to do with me. That's good covering it in case there is one, and it is to do with me.
But it wouldn't happen. It's not going to happen.
Well, well, you don't know that. OK, Marky Mark, they're saying there'll be no assassinations today. Let's hope so. May's on the line. Good morning, May.
I couldn't stop laughing.
Well, you please do, because this is a very serious show today.
You're joking. Talking about things that they give away.
Things they give away.
Pringles gave a small box that you could carry them round in so they didn't break.
What,
and
Pringles?
I've still got one.
But Pringles come in a small box. It's called a Pringles tube.
No, but this was when it was in a packet, and they used to give you the box so you could pack them in your bag or pocket or
Hang on a
picnic.
minute. But Pringles have always come in the tube, yeah?
I don't know because I never had them. The children did.
I think that was the selling point, is they come in a tube. What does this Pringles packet look like?
It's like a small shaped box with a dip.
With a what?
Like a boat.
What's it got on it?
Pardon?
You said it's got a what on it?
It's dipped.
Dipped,
so
okay.
that the shape can go into it.
Oh, I see. And how many Pringles can you get in there?
I don't know because I haven't used it for ages. It's been stuck in the drawer for about 20 years.
Oh, May, that could be worth thousands of pounds.
I know, that's why I'm keeping it.
Well, no, sell it and get thousands of pounds.
I doubt I'll get that much.
May, do you fancy a quick game of rock, scissors and paper?
No, I haven't got a clue what you're talking about. I'm 76, I can't go
Hang
into
on a minute. Rock, it's not like I'm talking about some new 3D holographic app. It's rock, scissors and paper.
I don't know what it's about.
Hang on a minute. Nick?
Comment ça, senor?
Oui, madame, j'ai 12 ans. Can you explain to May the rules of rock, scissors and paper, please?
No, never grasped it.
What do you mean you've never grasped it? Hang on a minute.
Never played it, never grasped it.
Bobby?
Oh, yeah.
Morning, Bobby. At last, a sensible voice in a sea of idiots. Can you explain, Bobby, to May and to Nick the rules of rock, scissors and paper, please?
It's a bit of... You've got to cut the paper with the scissors.
Yep.
The rock's your fist. And you whack them against each other, don't you?
Oh, flip it. Now I've been thinking about all the places we surfed and danced and all the faces we missed. So let's get back together and do it again. How can nobody in Birmingham know the... Maybe it didn't travel this far. How can none of you know the rules? Hang on, let me get the sentence right. How can none of you not know the rules... Shut up. To rock, scissors and paper?
I don't come from Birmingham.
But where do you come from, May?
I was born in Liverpool.
Shush!
Bruno, shut up.
Is it Bruno? Is that Bruno Brooks?
No, it's the dog. Shut up, Bruno.
Bruno, shut up. That's why I want a dog, so I can say like that. You can shout at it from the corner of your mouth. Yeah, you can shout at it from the corner of your mouth. Bruno, shut up. Right, the rock, scissors and paper is very simple, right? You all do it with your hands. So you make it, if you want to do rock, it's a fist with your hands. If it's scissors, well, you do the international symbol for scissors. If it's paper, flat hand, okay? Rock, I'm going to play with you first, May.
Okay.
Rock beats scissors because you smash the scissors. Scissors beats paper because you cut the paper. Paper beats rock because you cover the rock with the paper, okay?
Yeah, I think so.
You got it, May?
I think so.
1, 2, 3. What you got?
Rock.
Oh, mate, I got paper. I beat you. Try again. 1, 2, 3.
Scissors.
Right, hang on. Who said that?
Scissors.
Bob.
Right, Bob, you're playing now, are you?
Well, you don't mind.
Okay, all right, this is what we're going to do, right? Nick, you're going to have to keep quiet for a minute. Hang on, Trevor? Oh, he's there. Right. Okay, he's okay. Trevor? He's got through on the secret studio phone. Trevor, oh flip! Hang on a minute. It's Trevor, how did you get on? How did you get on the speakerphone? Flipping it. Mark, have you been giving out the phone number again? No one's supposed to know this phone number.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know.
Sorry, Trevor, could you say that insult again?
Has anybody ever told you that you can't bleed in sing?
No, they haven't, mate. No one's ever said that, Trevor, because people have got manners and they recognise talent when they hear it.
Well, you'd be good for the Eurovision Song Contest then, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, you'll be good for the fist in the face contest, and I'm the judge, and I'm the.
Have a go if you think you're hard enough.
You'll be good for the boot up the bum contest. I bet you win.
Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough.
I tell you what I'm going to do. I think I'm hard enough, and I'm going to come and have a go.
Yeah, well, I'll be in the substation in Darlaston until 12 o'clock.
Well, I'm on the air until 12 o'clock, you muppet. Can people... Guys, we had this last week. Nick, Mace, Bobby, stay there, please. If people have got the secret studio number, please don't call it. Who's that on there now?
Mohammed.
Mohammed? How did you get this number?
They're all numpties. I didn't. I found the studio number.
Yeah, exactly. You phoned the top secret studio number. Now you're coming through on the speakerphone. This is outrageous. This is for the boss.
I found the radio
Mohammed,
station number.
this number is for Terry Hall from the Specials, Tony Hall from the BBC, and the boss of this BBC station to phone me up to tell me off when I do something wrong. She's going to want to get through right now.
Nobody can beat you on that rock, scissors and papers because you are going to wait to see what they choose. If
All right.
they say papers,
All right,
they say
Mohammed.
paper, you're going to say rock.
All right, Mohammed, if that's what you think, then we'll play, OK? You can go. You do the counting then. Go on.
Yeah, but if I choose...
What, you do the Mohammed? You do the counting.
if I choose...
You do the counting, Mohammed. Go on, you do the counting.
Do the counting?
Yeah.
As in what?
So you go 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Right, what you got?
I'm not going to tell you because you'll pick the one that beats you.
Unbelievable. I won't, mate. Honestly, I'm not allowed to do that. It's the BBC. Right, so Bobby.
Yes, then.
May, are you still there?
I am, but I've got to get going.
Hang on, May. Well, flipping it. Where are you going, May?
I'm in the middle of making stuff for Macmillan Cancer.
Well, what, you make it... Hey, May.
Hello?
Hang on. Shush, Nick and Bobby, be quiet. Right, mate, I was on Pointless in the week, daytime quiz show, and I almost won £2,750 for Macmillan.
Yeah.
But we got the answer wrong, so it said they only got £500. But that means that you can have a quick game of rock, scissors and paper with Bobby, right? So I'm going to count to 3. At the count of 3, you both shout out what you've got, OK? Nick, you're not in this game, OK? But your 50 pence, Nick, is on the table. So, Bobby and May... No, I've not counted yet. 1, 2, 3.
Wilkinson scissors.
You both said scissors. May's done a specific brand. Wilkinson's. I'm afraid that's
They're
not...
in my hand at the moment.
OK, right. Try again. Let's have another round. 1, 2, 3.
Rock.
Rock, did you say? And you said scissors, May?
Yep.
Bobby, you won that. May, you're out. Thanks for playing. Bye-bye. Right, it's through to you, Nick.
Right.
1.
Do you want to know what I phoned in about?
Not really. I want you to do
about
this.
the pig.
Okay. Don't be so rude. Right, Bobby and Nick, you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Rock. Scissors.
Well, no, you said it at a different time. You've got to say it at the same time, obviously. 1, 2, 3.
Paper. Scissors.
You've got to say it at the same time. 1, 2, 3.
Paper. Paper.
Right, we've... Crying out loud. OK. 1, 2, 3.
Rock.
1, 2, 3.
Paper. Scissors.
1, 2, 3.
Rock. Scissors.
1, 2, 3.
Paper.
1, 2, 3.
Rock.
1, 2, 3. Yes, Katia, what can I do for you?
Paper wins all the time.
What? She's gone. Okay. I'll tell you what we're going to do, Mark. I'll be honest. Production. I'm going to give you hang on a second. I'm going to give you for cardigan 10 out of 10 because you got one on 10 out of 10 and it's a nice one. It's a nice. I love a cardi. I love a cardi. For production skills, I'm going to have to go right down to 2 out of 10.
Why?
Because, well, that was a mess the last 10 minutes, and I'm not taking responsibility for that.
It's not my fault.
Well, you put them through.
You didn't explain the rules very well.
Do you know how to play rock, scissors and paper? Oh, for crying out loud! How can nobody here know? No one knows the rules! I see what we're going to do. Because how can no one know? It's like saying I don't know the rules to I Spy. You do know the rules to I Spy, don't you?
Yes.
My youngest doesn't. My youngest is 3. He goes, I spy with my little eye something beginning with A. You go, aeroplane, astronaut, and after about 10 it goes, no, a car. Oh, for crying out loud. He does. 03453 009956. We need one more contestant, guys, for this week's iPod Roulette to go against the reigning champion, Kev. But before that...
On FM.
Freeview, digital radio,
and online.
your voice in the West Midlands.
BBC WM 95.6.
Let's get the news. Here's Sophie Calvert.
It was predicted to bring more than £25 million into Birmingham's economy, but after waiting 6 years to host an Ashes Test, it finished 2 days early. It's hoped many cricket fans have stayed in the region after England won the third Test. But what are the Aussie fans going to do in the West Midlands this weekend with no cricket to watch? Birmingham Blue Badge guide Mary Moore has some suggestions.
People can go on the canal boat trip and have a look at our industrial heritage or what's left of it and learn about the history. But also, if you like walking, walk the canals. I mean, if you've never seen a canal boat go through a set of locks, that's fascinating and tourists love it.
Relatives of Osama bin Laden are said to have been killed when a private jet crashed on a car auction site in Hampshire yesterday. All 4 people on board died when the plane overshot the runway. The Saudi Arabian embassy in the UK has offered condolences to the family. It was calmer at the Channel Tunnel terminal in Calais last night compared to recently. French police say there were around 300 attempts to breach the security fence. It's unclear how many people may have got past security. Jerome Vignon works with migrants in France and says more security won't stop them.
They come in Calais after a travel which has been sometime 18 months. They have suffered a lot and they are out of cash. They have no option than to cross or to accept asylum in France or in the rest of Europe.
A big fire in Walsall is now out. Fire crews were called to a railway sleeper on Bridgeman Street just after 1 this morning. There's concern over a large gathering of travellers in a Birmingham park for a wedding later today. Up to 50 caravans are parked on Sheldon Country Park and people living nearby claim they haven't been able to use it all week. Liberal Democrat councillor in Sheldon, Paul Tylesley, told BBC WM they will be expected to leave tomorrow.
The police are going to be in attendance on Sunday morning and I hope that everything will go off peacefully and the gypsies will move. What we will be doing is looking at making hopefully some permanent defences.
A vaccine against a rare and deadly form of meningitis is being offered to all 17 and 18-year-olds. Health experts say there's been a big rise in meningitis W since 2009. Students who are under 25 and starting university are being urged to have the jab as well. Sue Davey is the chief executive of the charity Meningitis Now.
Some of the early symptoms tend to be fever, headache, vomiting, maybe cold hands and feet, even with a fever, muscle pain. So those are the things to look out for. Absolutely critical is people don't wait for the rash.
And in football, Aston Villa travel to Nottingham Forest, Birmingham host Leicester, Walsall go to Luton and Wolves are away at Doncaster. We'll have the latest on these games on BBC WM from 2. Last night, West Brom beat Bristol Rovers 4-0. New signing Ricky Lambert with 2 of the goals. In your weather, bright spells and showers, which will be heavy at times. Maximum temperatures of 19 Celsius, 66 degrees Fahrenheit. Dry tonight and feeling a bit milder than recently at lows of 11 Celsius, 52 degrees Fahrenheit. It'll be a bit warmer tomorrow with some sun, highs of 23 Celsius, that's 73 degrees Fahrenheit. That's your news for the West Midlands. It's 3 minutes past 11.
With his fool's gold stacked up all around him, from a killing in the market on the war. Children left King Midas there as they found him in his counting house where nothing counts but more. And he thought he heard the echoes of a penny whistle band and the laughter from a distant caravan. And the brightly painted line of circus is a trade-in for a name upon the door. And he pays for it with years he cannot buy back with his tears. When he finds out there's been no one keeping score. And he thought he heard the echoes of a penny whistle band and the laughter from a distant caravan and the brightly painted line of circus wagons in the sand fading through the door into summer. Yes, he thought he heard the echoes of a penny whistle band and the laughter from a distant caravan and the brightly painted line of circus wagons in the sand fading through the door into summer.
What sort of butchers are you? I'll have a pound of sausages, please.
Through the door into fading through the door into
I'll smack his bottom.
fading through the door into summer.
All right then, guys. Let's do this thing, shall we? Nick, what did you want?
You never let me explain the pig and the monkey. Let West do the pig.
Right.
And PG Tips done a monkey.
Okay.
And we had to get them for my daughter when she was young.
You didn't have to.
Well, she kept on.
Yeah, you didn't
And
have to.
she-
There would have been an excellent opportunity to teach her the word no chance.
I taught her no, don't worry about that.
Would have been an excellent opportunity to teach, as my boys learnt this at a very young age, jog on.
I learnt my lesson
Ain't
when
never
she went
gonna
in that
happen.
cheap shop.
It ain't never going to happen. You ain't never get... This is what I said to my boys now. Daddy, can I have that Lego thing? It ain't never going to happen, boys. You ain't never going to get it. Wait until you're old enough to go and buy it yourself, and then you won't want it, because it's Lego and it's rubbish.
You can't mention names, but you know the cheap shop you get all the clothes from.
Now, can you mention the name? Because I was looking for one of... Is it Primark?
Primani, yeah.
Which is the cheap shop? Because I'm new to the world of
Primani.
buying clothes. Up until about 6 months ago, my mum bought all of my clothes for me. Which is the shop that sells good brands at low, low prices?
Primani.
Well, then what's a TK Maxx?
I don't know.
What's a TK
it's
minimum?
a coffee, isn't it?
No. Oh. Anyway, what would you like, Nick? Have you
Well,
told us? Have you done
I
your
learnt
bit?
my lesson. I took her in there shopping and she grabbed a great big fish net and filled it. And that's where I learnt to say no.
Well, Nick, great call. Well worth you hanging on for,
Can I
mate.
tell you about the pig and the monkey now?
Not now, you can't, no. I'm busy. I'm doing a radio show. Chris!
Hello, mate.
1, 2, 3, what you got?
Dynamite. I win.
Thanks very much for calling. Ranjit!
Hiya, mate.
Ranjit!
How you doing?
I knew I recognised that name, and it's you.
It's me.
Not spoken to you for ages, buddy.
You spoke to me yesterday.
Mm.
Anyway, listen, about you complaining about shaving and cutting yourself.
Yeah, I was saying earlier on, and I'm not saying this to be controversial because that's not my style, but men have it much, much tougher than
No,
women.
but you know what? You know when women shave, they just don't cut themselves.
No,
Before a meeting.
sorry?
Just before they go to a meeting, they're very careful when they shave. Yep. So they don't cut themselves.
Hang on one second. I'm just going to bring Chris back into the conversation. Chris?
Hello.
Any idea what Ranjit's banging on about today?
I haven't got a Scooby-Doo.
Okay, thanks very much. Chris.
Anyway, listen. So you've been complaining about cutting yourself shaving, yeah?
Correct, Mundo, Officer Fonzarelli.
Yeah. If you, I mean, there's plenty of women that
He's still going... Hang on a second. Ranjit, just stay there one second. Chris?
Yes, mate.
He's still banging on about something.
He's going on about shaving or something, isn't he?
I'm not sure. Should we pursue it a little bit longer?
Yeah, we'll just try a bit longer.
Okay,
and,
we'll try a bit longer. All right. Yes, Ranjit, away you go.
Tamworth was giving Jessie a trim, weren't he, before?
Okay, thanks. Yes, okay.
Yeah.
It was about a dog. Don't worry,
I'm
Marky Mark.
talking about a dog.
Yeah, that's all
Anyway.
right. Just Marky Mark is just... You could see, he saw his life passing in front of his eyes, didn't you, Marky Mark?
No.
I did pull a face,
Yeah,
yes.
he pulled a face that was even more unpleasant than his usual face. It was like a bulldog sucking on. Pull another face now because you don't know where this is going. A lemon that's attached to a man's.
Mark
What?
is practicing to be one of the Bee Gees. That's what he's doing. Has Marky Mark got really tight pants on today?
Hang on 1 second. Chris?
Yes, mate.
Do you tell you? I'm going to leave it up to you as to when I cut Ranjit off, okay?
Right, go on then.
Okay, so you tell me when. We'll let him keep talking. When you say cut him off, Chris, he goes.
Okay.
Cut him off.
Is Marky Mark...
Okay, it was Chris's call. It's his BBC. How's the producing going, Mark?
It's okay.
Yeah, what? Because I'm the presenter, okay? I'm what is... and I don't say this to be vain, Chris. I'm what's known as the talent, because I'm very, very talented. What's happening out there? Just talk us through the production process at the moment. What exactly is going on?
So I'm busy talking to callers and putting them through to you.
Righty-ho.
That's what I have to do.
Okay.
They don't just magically appear.
Well, in some BBC shows they do. Oh. Okay, so when you spoke to Ranjit, right?
Yeah.
And fair play for buzzing through saying, do you want Ranjit or not?
I did not say that.
What did you say?
I said, I'm going to get Ranjit, okay?
You said, that blooming idiot's calling in again. I went, what, Ranjit?
No.
You went, yeah. And I said, oh, blimey. And you went, we've got no other calls. I might as well put him through.
No, I did not.
You said.
That is not true.
I hate Ranjit passionately. But if you want, Iain, you've annoyed me so much this morning, I'm going to put him through just to spite you. And I went, no, don't do that. And then he was on. I couldn't do anything. Will you carry on producing then, Mark, yeah?
Okay.
All right, good. Oh, flipping heck. Oh, Chris. Oh, blimey. Right, you're fired. But after midday. Because we're doing iPod roulette at 1:30. We've got Kev, who is last week's winner. Who's our celebrity judge we've got coming on?
So
it's a big star, big name today.
Yeah, we've got Basil Gabardon, is the founder of the band Steel Pulse.
A little bit of reggae. Love a little bit of reggae, Chris.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
That's
so he's
right.
going to be... But we need another contestant. So how many contestants do we need, Mark?
We just need one more.
03453 009956. Chris, have you got an MP3 player or an iPod or anything?
No, but my son has.
Get him on. Yeah. Get him on. How old is your son?
He's about 27.
Beautiful. We need some young people.
Yay.
Get him on, Chris.
His name's Terry. He's outside listening to you now.
Okay, Terry.
Terry. Daddy says, could you come and play on the radio with the nice man?
He's shaking his head.
What an absolute individual. All right, Chris. Well, thank you. Well, you need to find someone then, Mark.
I feel a bit stressed now.
You should do.
Okay.
03453 009956. We need a contestant, and let's just say there ain't going to be too many iPod roulettes left because the estate of Steve Jobs has been in touch, and they have said you can't call something iPod roulette. And I've kind of gone, well, sue me, and that's exactly what they're going to do. So this week. And probably next... I think we can squeeze another week out of it before it goes to court. Next week is probably the last ever iPod roulette on BBC WM 95.6. Legal reasons, right? Don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. Literally, don't shoot me. I mean, honestly, I'm not even being ironic when I say that. So next week is probably the last iPod roulette on BBC WM 95.6. So if you want to play it, phone up today, man. Phone up today. 03453 009956 is the telephone number if you want to play. That would I tell you what, should we do this a little bit early? Why not?
Your travel news in the West Midlands.
BBC WM 95.6.
Oh blimey! I keep moving things around on my computer, which means we can't go to. We can go to it. Hang on. If I move that down to there we go. Yeah, I know it's 4.
4.
Yeah, which one is it?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Dave, are you on 4?
I'm on 5.
Oh, thank you.
No, I'm on 4.
Oh, you guys, stop messing with my mind and give me the travel.
M6 is busy at the moment. It's queuing southbound now from the M54 down towards the M5. That junction 10A towards junction 8. The M5 itself down as far as Worcester, looking fine both sides. Just keeping across the cameras on the M42, and that's a little heavy now south away from the M6 interchange down towards junction 6 at Birmingham Airport. The northbound M42, of course, has roadworks from the M6 up to the M6 toll, junction 8 to junction 9, where 2 lanes are closed. Away from Tamworth towards Athens, Atherstone, the A5 is queuing both ways through Dordon where there are roadworks. Traffic in Birmingham city centre now looking busy on Holloway Head, and High Street in Digbeth, that's queuing up past the coach station towards the one-way system, and Soho Road as well, the A41 around Handsworth looking a little busier, but Hagley Road coming in from the west is looking fine. No reported problems around West Brom. Traffic around Dudley and Walsall and Wolverhampton city centre coping OK. If you can update us, call BBC WM 95.6 Travel on 0330 123 3550.
On your marks.
Get set.
I am such a big fan of Mary. If I can even make her swallow a piece of my cake, that's quite a big deal.
12 new bakers.
I never imagined I would actually get here. Now that I'm here, my jaw is just on the ground.
30 brand new challenges.
Nervous. Really nervous.
Every time I go into the tent, I think, am I really here? It's wonderful. Wonderful.
The Great British Bake Off is back. Bake yourself happy.
Starts on Wednesday night at 8 on BBC One and BBC One HD.
Flipping it. Now I've got to do the old... hang on a sec. 03... How many players have we got now?
I'm working on it.
Right, so we still need one.
We do need one.
03453 009956. We need a player for iPod Roulette, and honestly, this is probably the penultimate time it's ever going to get played on this station, guys. So hurry up. Make them phone up, Mark. What was that?
Comes with the feeling of being left. There's the feeling of hate. And the sickening sense you can make it by yourself. Losers' haven is the place I'm staying. Could be lovers, but I would be paying. All our feelings should fall into place. How they as they're flying away, and you do too. I watch you searching for care for yourself. Minds are cruel. Losers' heaven will be coming up soon. Turns its ugly head and looks at you. There's some things that you'll just have to see. Follow me.
Woof woof.
My pet monkey bit my mum's ear off.
This is The Who. Won't get fooled again.
This is a one nation government for one nation people. I love you very much. Blah de blah de blah.
I love it.
Now we're all calling, but you're way past listening, and your heart is freezing us everything I need to know about you, you still hide away. You still hide away. You still hide away. I know everything I need to know about you, you still hide away. You still hide away. You still hide away. I know
Libby's on the line. Good morning, Libby.
Hello.
Hello, Libby. How are you?
Okay.
Okay, what's going on in your life, Libby?
We're going on holiday.
Yeah, we're going to Ibiza. Yeah, we're gonna have a... You going to Ibiza? You're gonna hit a few clubs? You're gonna stay out all night?
Pardon?
You're gonna hit a few clubs in Ibiza?
No.
Do a few. Line up the shots, Mr. Barman. Libby's in Ibiza. Where are you going on holiday then, Libby?
Cornwall.
It's not quite so rock and roll. It's not quite so rock. That'll be fantastic, and I think the weather's supposed to be nice, so that'll be good. It's a long drive though, Lib.
I know.
It's a long old drive. What games do you play in the car to make the drive less boring? Do you play, for example, rock, scissors, and paper?
Yeah.
She's 7. And she knows the rules to rock, scissors and paper. My producer, Marky Mark, is 48 years old, and you don't know the rules, do you?
I haven't got a clue.
There we go, you see. What have you called in for, Libby? Libby?
Pardon?
What have you called in for?
Do
you fancy a game of rock, scissors and paper now?
Yeah.
I'll beat you. I'm going to beat you. I am going to beat you easily. Can you accept that?
No.
Well, it's... oh, tough talk. How old are you, Libby? Let me guess. I'm going to say...
7.
What? I was going to say...
7.
I was going to say 7. So, Libby, 7. Right, rock, scissors and paper. You ready? 1, 2, 3. What you got?
Paper.
Oh, mate, I got scissors. Cut through the paper, didn't I? Fancy another game?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. What you got?
Rock.
Oh, I got paper, Libby. Paper covers rock. Do you fancy another game?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. What you got?
Dynamite.
Well, I've got... Well, Libby, it's funny you should say dynamite. Trying to be clever, eh? It's funny you should say dynamite because I've got one of those robots that the army send in to do controlled explosions. So I do a controlled explosion on your dynamite, so I beat you there. Would you like another one? 1, 2... I can hear your mum whispering in the background, and I'm not a cheater. I am not a cheat. I am not cheating! She needs to learn the hard way. Here we go. OK, I'll go... All right, Libby, your mum thinks I'm a cheat. I'll go first, OK?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh, I've got a nuclear bomb. Beat that. If she says bomb shelter, we're all screwed. Go on, Libby. 2. You see, and that, dear listener, is why mutually assured destruction doesn't work. Well, basically, what you've done there, Libby, and you don't know it, but you've explained how the world's international defence system works. I have 1, you have 2, nobody fires anything. What are you going to be doing on your holiday, Libby?
We're going to be on the beach.
Oh, beautiful. Hey, here's a question for you, Libby. What's your favourite Mama Cass song?
What?
Try again. She couldn't have heard me. What's your favourite Mama Cass song?
Dunno.
She's surely you 7-year-olds are going crazy for Mama Cass, aren't you?
I want to say hello to Nanny.
Well, I'm afraid that's simply not happening. This is your favourite Mama Cass song.
You can call me pal.
Thank you, Libby. Have a lovely holiday.
Your buddy, maybe even be your gal, but don't call me Mama anymore. You can call me fancy, you can call me plain. If I should call you Tarzan, then you can call me Jane, but don't call me Mama anymore. Lord knows I know some folks refer to me as good old Mama Cass. But that was then, and now is now, and I'd like to give that handle up Pasadena. Call me Julie Andrews, Peggy Lee, or Lucy Ball. Baby darlings, you can call me anything at all, but don't call me Mama anymore. partner. You can call me ma'am. If your wife don't understand you and you're smashed, my name is Sam. But don't call me mama anymore. Call me Ms. or Mrs. Betty Boop or Minnie Mouse. And you can call me madam, even though this ain't the house. But don't call me mama anymore. Oh, if you come down with a fever, I'll be glad to hold your hand. I make chicken soup that's really like no other. Well, I'm fond of you and hope that we'll be lifelong friends. But precious, I don't wanna be your mother, 'cause I've done that before and was really rather good at it. You can call me swinger, it ain't true, but what the hell? Call me fancy singer, and you'll really ring my bell. But don't call me mama anymore. I'll be your pet, your poopsie, your poochie, your peach, your partner in crime. But in case you just forgot, let me tell you one more time. Don't you dare call me mama anymore. You can call me Cass.
Oh, guys, if you've never heard the Don't Call Me Mama Anymore live album by Cass Elliot, then you really haven't lived. It sent goosebumps down my spine, Richard.
Hey, Iain.
Richard.
Hey, Iain.
Richard.
Hey, Iain, listen, I tell you one thing, mate.
Go on, buddy.
You might not, you're not a treater. You might be a gorilla, but you're not a treater.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, the paracetamol.
Hey, Iain. Hey, Iain.
I made myself laugh. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
Iain.
Yes, I'm listening to you. Why do you put a G in my name? Ian? Are you?
Right.
Yes.
Mark.
What?
Tell us that we're in tight trousers.
Yes.
Right. Do you want to have a high thing, would he?
I'm getting like every fifth word, and I'm struggling to fill in the blank. Something about Mark's trousers.
Oh, come on, Iain. I was going to say to you, you're the best presenter on W, even better than Danny Kelly.
Have you been drinking this morning, Richard?
No, I've took me tablets.
Oh, well, that will be it. As long as you're taking your tablets, fellow, they'll start working soon. Well, you're very, very kind, Richard. I'm glad you enjoy this utter nonsense.
That's why I listen to your radio station, mate, because it makes no sense at all.
And that's the thing. There's too much sense, I think, in radio these days, and it's nice to do something that is nonsense.
You cheer me up, mate. You cheer me up every Friday afternoon, every Saturday. And how's the mobility scooters going, by the way?
The what? Sorry.
Mobility scooters.
What about them?
You love them, don't you?
Oh, I do love them. When I say I love them, I mean I hate them.
How can you love it and hate them at the same time, mate?
Just ask my kids.
No, you're supposed to stop shooting yourself now.
No, it's because I've just seen the time. I'm going home in half an hour. Richard, thank you very much indeed. Oh, this is nice. Wedding Minger. Ah. By the way, we have a contestant for iPod Roulette. We're kind of going from the digital age, though, to the analogue age. I know. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We'll go into it, shall we? We've got Basil Gabardon coming on as the celebrity judge. Who he? Well, back in the day, he was in Steel Pulse. Reggae group, anyone? They won a flipping Grammy, guys. How many Grammys have you won in your lifetime? Basil's going to come on after this. Kev, the reigning champ, and, well, iPod Roulette goes analogue. I just don't know if this is going to work. I've got no idea.
One man, one vote, give vote to every folk. But there's a crisis on my street. Too many know they need you. Prices on my street. Too many people can't even find their feet. Are we giving you the right to rule? Right? Are we? Who can put you up?
Good afternoon. Thank you. This is The Who. Won't get fooled again.
Okay, Iain then.
Hello.
Political struggle is on. Turning around, round. Political struggle is on. Turning around. Political struggle is on. Turning around, round. Political struggle.
iPod roulette, guys. It's Basil Gabardine. Who he? Well, he was only in Steel Pulse. And he's on the line now. Morning, Baz.
Good morning, sir. How are you?
Yeah, I'm very, very well, fella. How you doing?
Excellent. Nice morning, I think.
I think it. Well, what do you mean you think? Have you not looked out the window yet, sir?
Well, it's slightly grey, but, I think it will get better later.
Basil, nice to talk to you, mate. I appreciate you coming on. For those who don't know, Steel Pulse, they were mad. You won a Grammy, didn't you?
That's right. Yeah, a little after I left, actually. I did 4 albums with the band, and they had the Grammy just after I'd left.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Now, when you saw that your former bandmates had won the Grammy, did you phone them up and leave anonymous messages, or did you send them a bunch of flowers? Come on, be honest. Be honest.
I think the former.
Sending them packages of dog poo through the post. Okay, well, listen. What was it like being in Steel Pulse? Because it was kind of the mid 70s. Is that when you got together?
Late 70s. It was exciting, new, and kind of you weren't quite sure what was going on. To be honest, you're very young. I think I was about 18, 19. So it sort of went over my head initially.
That's the thing, isn't it? When you're a young man, and I had a very, very tiny little bit of success in my early 20s, you don't really appreciate what's going on around you, do you?
Absolutely. It just really flies by, all these, limousines and people taking you here and, covering this and covering that and backing that band, because I think we supported Bob Marley at I don't know if anybody knows that Stafford Bingley Hall.
Flipping heck.
Yeah, and we did 3 dates in Paris, and we did one in a couple in Holland. So it was really exciting, and it's just like you don't really know what's going on, and when it's all over with, you think, oh wow, that was great.
Yeah, can I do it again, please, sir? What
yes.
did you get to speak to Bob?
Sorry?
Did you get to speak to Bob Marley?
Yeah, oh yeah.
What was he like?
He loved football. He didn't talk much, but really performed really well live. It was like every gig for me, for him, was like his last gig, which taught me a lot, about performance.
Now, Basil, I need to say this to you because someone will tell you online, I'm not a massive fan of reggae. I don't get it. But as I'm getting older, I'm kind of a Bob Marley song popped up on my iPod the other day, and I thought, actually, I'm starting to get it. Where should I go as currently a non-believer? Tell me what album I should get to try and open the reggae door for me.
Well, you can get all of my albums.
Well done, sir. Yeah, of course. They're already being ordered.
Excellent. Yeah, well, reggae sort of initially started with with ska and blue beats and rock steady, and then it sort of went half time. Instead of it being really quick, like chick, it sort of went half time.
It went slower,
a slower beat, which is what we call reggae. But initially it started in the 60s. So if you look, I've got an ancestor. I've got
Go on.
What would I call a family member, if you like, who's called Basil Gabardine, funnily enough, and he used to do ska music, and and from there it just led on to reggae. And Bob Marley was, I think, the first protagonist of what we call reggae.
He was kind of like the first reggae. He was the Justin Bieber of reggae, wasn't he? He was the big superstar. All right, listen, we just played the new single Political Struggle. Mm-hmm. I always like it when we get a guest on. The formula is let's play the hit, and then we'll play 30 seconds of the new single. No, I don't like that. If we got a guest, let's play the new record. You know, we're all doing each other a favour. I like that, Basil. If we're about to play the game iPod Roulette, if I deem you've done well enough, we can do all the other bits of business, the websites, the Twitters. I know you've got some gigs coming up as well. We can do all of that. Yeah. Do you understand the rules of iPod Roulette? Has anybody told you what they are?
Not fully. I know it's about. I gotta pick a song.
You've got to pick a song. Basically, it's really, really simple, and it's a piece of cake. And I will hold your hand, sir, and get you through it. We've got two players. We've got Kev, who's Kev, how many weeks have you been the winner now?
Well, 3, I think it is. On the middle week, there wasn't really a competition.
It still counts as a win. And you know that next Saturday, Kev, is going to be the last ever iPod Roulette on BBC WM 95.6. We are facing an injunction from Apple for using that title. So after next week, there ain't going to be no more. So you could...
MP3 roulette, couldn't you call it?
Well, it gets very tricky. So you could be, if you get through this week, you could be the overall winner forever. We've had to change things slightly, OK? Because we've got Wendy on the line. Morning, Wendy.
Good morning, Ian. How are you?
I'm very well, Wendy. Now, we're going from the digital world to the analogue. The way it works is you set your MP3 player to shuffle. Whatever comes up randomly, that's the song and the artist, OK? And then Basil will judge which is the best song and what have you. Wendy, you haven't got an MP3 player, have you?
No, and you haven't got a piece of paper or scissors or a rock, so I just thought I'd just go along with it.
So how are you intending to play this game?
I have my CDs on the dining table. They're like a deck of cards.
Oh, blimey.
I'm going to be really, really honest.
Yeah.
I don't think my taste will be aligned with your judge.
No, I know, and that's...
put a few more in.
Yeah, OK.
So I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to point to the track and the artist.
OK.
And you're going to have to go with me on this one because I'm doing it truthfully.
No, everybody does it truthfully. That's the beauty of this game is we trust everybody.
Otherwise, people could lie with their MP3 players.
That wouldn't they, Justin? That would be outrageous.
Yeah, exactly.
Wendy, you're going to go first. How many CDs have you got, by the way?
On the table, I've got about 17 on the table.
All right, that's good. OK.
I'm going to go for it.
OK, so we've got 3 rounds. Wendy, you're going to go first. You're going to pick a song and an artist. Then, Kev, you'll pick yours. Basil, you'll choose which is the best. There are 3 rounds. Wendy and Kev, you've got 1 pass each. If something comes up that you don't think... And you've got to bear in mind, it's all down to Basil. Doesn't matter what... it's all Basil's judgment.
I know, there's no prejudice. Nothing.
Pressure.
Yeah, a lot of pressure, Baz. A lot of pressure, mate. If you've got something you don't think he's going to like, then you've got 1 pass. Wendy, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Cover your eyes, Wendy.
I am closing my eyes in now. The finger is whirring round in a circle.
Cheeky. Be careful where you put it.
It's come back on Motown Chartbusters Volume 3.
Yeah, OK. And what's
it's track 14, Behind a Painted Smile, the Isley Brothers.
Behind a Painted Smile, the Isley Brothers. Are you happy to stick with that?
Yes.
OK, Kev, spin the wheel.
Spin.
Isley Brothers.
We've got the person that is actually doing it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm spinning.
Hang on, go on, Kev.
Spin.
All right, Wendy, don't boss him around. Oh, she's competitive.
Spin. I'll just I'm down the Botanical Gardens with a fine radio presenter, Molly Green. She's wonderful. And I'm spinning.
Is she still standing?
I have.
Yep, go.
Oh, all right then. JJ Cale.
Oh.
Carry On.
Are you happy to stick with that?
Yeah, I'll stick with that.
OK, Basil, I don't know if you're aware of either of these. Behind a Painted Smile by the Isley Brothers.
You'll know that one.
I know that one.
Versus JJ Cale and Carry On. Basil, it's entirely up to you. Which of those...
Not quite sure about that one. I don't know that one.
It doesn't... Well,
no.
You've got to pick a winner, sir.
Yes, OK. Beyond a Painted Smile sounds good to me.
It don't sound bad, does it? Of course it doesn't sound bad. It's a classic. What load of rubbish you picked, Kevin, you muppet.
Yeah, rubbish,
Wendy, it's 1-0 to you, Wendy. It's the best of 3. We move to round 2.
Yay!
Yay! Kevin, spin the wheel, please, sir. You've still got both players have still got a pass left. This is very, very exciting.
Oh, right. OK, then. This could be one for you, Ian. Frank Zappa.
Oh, Zappa. OK.
Charlie's Enormous Mouth.
Charlie's Enormous Mouth by Frank Zappa.
I may pass.
You're going to pass with that one? I would suggest you would. It's not one of his finest.
I'll pass that one.
Passing on Zappa, using up his pass.
I'll spin again. Here we go. Oh, right, then. Stevie Wonder, Superstition.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, it's almost a pass to the next round, isn't it? Stevie Wonder, Superstition. It don't get much better than that. Wendy?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to beat this.
You've got to play.
I know, I'm playing. I'm closing my eyes.
Okay.
CDs are here. Wait a minute. Ooh.
I can hear your eyes are closed
Right,
because you're making that
let's
noise.
Close my eyes are closed. Now, it's Adele,
Adele.
and it's Someone Like You.
Are you happy to play with that, or do you want to pass?
I think I'd better play with that, judging on what's on the rest of the
Okay,
table.
so Basil, it's Adele, Someone Like You, fine song, versus Stevie Wonder and Superstition.
Well, Superstition's got a kind of a reggae vibe to it, you know. Take it. Yeah, I kind of like that one. I go for that
You're going for Superstition, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, very exciting. 1-0. It's the deciding round. Wendy, you've still got your pass. Wendy, your turn. Cover your eyes, make that silly noise, and point at a song.
Okay, I'm covering my eyes.
Okay.
Right, here we go. Oh, it's Paloma Faith.
Oh, blimey, you've got some rubbish.
I know, she's a bit... Oh, never mind.
So her gums are too big. Have you noticed the size of her gums?
She's a bit gummy.
Yeah, very gummy.
Yeah, never mind. She can... Well, she's got a voice.
Yeah.
So it's 7, Trouble With My Baby.
Trouble with my Dago?
Baby.
Oh, blimey. I thought,
Yeah.
okay, right. Do you want to stick with that one? You've got the pass if you want it.
No, I think I'll pass.
Okay, you're passing on Paloma Faith.
But I'm going round and round again, but this is not going to be reggae. Trust me, I know what's on the table.
Okay, that's all right.
Right, we're going round and round. Hang on.
Don't worry.
Right, now we've got Pink Floyd now.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Brain Damage.
Floyd, Brain Damage. All right, okay. Kev, your go. Spin the wheel.
Kevin's going to win.
We just don't know. He might come up with something absolutely awful.
Okay.
He's had a few goes.
Okay.
Yes.
Here we go.
Yep.
Reality.
What?
Donna.
I don't know that. Who's that? Basil, do you know that? Reality?
I've never heard of it.
Okay, well, okay. So, it's Reality and Donna.
Oh, dear.
Birmingham band Reality.
What?
Birmingham Reggae Band Reality.
Birmingham Reggae Band, is it? Oh, okay, well, I don't know of them. Versus Pink Floyd, Brain Damage. Basil, I mean, I don't know how familiar you are with both of them, but it's entirely up to you, boss.
Ooh, okay. In this case, I'll have to go with the title. Brain Damage sound really...
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we've all, anybody in the music industry will have experienced a little bit of brain damage one way
I
or
like
another.
the sound of that one.
Kevin, you've been a worthy winner.
Hey, thank you.
I'm afraid we have to say goodbye to you, sir. Thank you very much. Best of luck in the future.
Bye,
Ta-ta.
Basil.
Wendy, you are the winner.
Oh, thank you so
We
much.
don't do requests on this show.
No, I
Mark,
don't.
you need to get your fingers working
I
here.
promise.
But the winner of iPod Roulette does get to choose a song, as long as it's not got swears in it, all right?
Okay, then.
So, Wendy, have a little think about which song you want, and then we're going to find it. Basil, you've been an excellent judge, mate. Thank you so much.
Thank you very
the
much.
new single
Yeah.
is Political Struggle. I'm
Yeah,
guessing I
also
can get it on iTunes and Amazon and all those places.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And what's the website if people want to find out what you're up to?
My website is gabardinband.com.
And is it tonight you're playing at the Caribbean Festival?
Absolutely, yeah. Actually, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Hang on, no, it's not pretty good, mate.
It's been on for 2 days. It's been on Thursday, Friday, and tonight.
And you're playing tonight at 7 o'clock. Is it Centenary
Yeah.
Square?
Yeah, it's an all day, by the way.
Oh, is it?
Fest. Yeah, it's an all day.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah. But we're playing at 7 o'clock, and we'll be doing some steel pole stuff, and we'll be doing some of my own stuff and a couple of Bob stuff.
You'll be doing all the good steel pole stuff that you recorded before you left and they sold out.
Yes, the stuff from Handsworth Revolution.
Good.
Yeah.
Basil, listen, you're a really good sport, mate, and I hope tonight goes well. Thanks very much for your time.
Bless you.
Thank you
That
very
was
much.
fun. Thanks.
Thank you very much indeed. What a nice guy. What a nice guy. Okay, Wendy, you're the winner.
I know, hooray!
Well, the thing is, you have to play next week. Next week is the last ever iPod Roulette due to a legal court case.
I haven't got an iPod, so hopefully that won't be a problem.
Well, no, you just do this. You just do the same thing you did today, you muppet.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Do I get to choose now?
You get to choose a song. What song would you like?
I would like The Tracks of My Tears, Smokey Robinson and The Miracles.
Beautiful, Wendy. I'll speak to you next weekend. Have a lovely week. Thank you very much, my darling. She chose a good one. It's always a worry. They could choose a stinker. We'll have a bit of Smokey Robinson after we've had a bit of this.
Your travel news in the West Midlands.
BBC WM 95.6.
Well, flipping heck. Oh, he's on 4. Hang on a minute. I was getting into that. We go. Let's get the travel.
Yes, and an accident to tell you about at the moment. It's the link road from the M40 to the M42. It's also affecting traffic on the M42. It's at junction 3A of the M42 where it meets the M40. There's an accident on the northbound side where those two motorways merge. It's causing queues back towards junction 3, the Portway exit, and traffic on the northbound M40 is queued up from junction 16 at Henley and Arden. Emergency services are dealing with that accident as I speak. Southbound M6 is queuing now from the M54 down to the M5, junction 10A to junction 8. If you're travelling between Tamworth and Atherstone, the A5 is busy both sides around Dordon. That's because of the roadworks. Traffic in Birmingham city centre now queuing on Holloway Head, and also the High Street Digbeth looking busy. All approaches really to the Bullring Shopping Centre. Busy through Kingsheath as well, along Ulster Road South, the A453 both ways, and out through Hagley. The A456 is queuing away from the A491 Island down into Hagley Village itself. Any problems you see and you can update us, call us now 0330 123 3550.
Saturdays with Iain Lee
on BBC WM 95.6.
Your voice in the West Midlands.
Wendy, this is for you. Do, 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 do. That's for Wendy. We don't do requests. Hello, there's a tiny person here. It's a tiny person and his daughter. Well done, Wendy. Oh, hang on, Paul. You all right, mate?
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Paul.
How are you, man?
I'm fine, man. What's the echo, man? Come on, man.
I've got no echo. Is that all right?
It's all right now, Paul. Paul, your text is not in today's Daily Star, I'm afraid.
I'm so gutted about that, mate. I know, but you know.
You must be absolutely gutted by that. You really must.
Tomorrow's another day.
Isn't it, though?
Pick ourselves up and go again.
What great philosophy you've got there. Tomorrow really is, literally, it's another day.
YOLO, you only live once.
Oh, YOLO. Hashtag YOLO.
Hashtag YOLO.
YOLO.
Mate, I really want to play rock, scissors and paper with you. Is that all right?
Oh, what the hell? Why the heck not?
Can we play for a beer? Because I'm going to see you soon. Me and my mate, Lucky Roy, are coming to see you at the Mac, right? So we're going to...
October the 10th, sold out.
Yeah, man.
I wish,
baby.
unlike Whitstable tonight, where less than half the tickets are sold. Oh, awkward. It's the Oyster Festival. I'm up against the Oyster Festival and Craig Charles. What a night. What a night.
So, if I win, you've got to buy me a pint of cider, and if...
All right, buddy.
You win, I'll get you an orange juice.
Thank you, buddy. All right, then, ready? 1, 2, 3. What you got?
Rock.
Oh, mate, I got paper.
You've got to say it at the same time, man.
Okay, buddy. 1-0 to me. Best of 3. 1, 2, 3. What you got?
Rock.
Oh, mate, I got paper. Make it best of 5.
Right,
1, 2, 3. What you got?
Rock.
Oh, mate, I got paper. Unlucky, Paul. You owe me an orange juice.
All right, and see you later, buddy.
Thank you, buddy. Ta-ta. There we go. That's how that works. 03453 009956 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call, then you'd be more than welcome. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about. The whole show was going to be a hunting special. It's going to be a hunting... I forgot to mention the hunter. You know why the hunter shot the lion? This is brilliant. This goes back to real primeval... No, not Primeval. That's a series on ITV. Primordial? No, that's a soup. Prime Suspect. That'll do. Only here till midday. This goes back to real prime suspect behaviour. He did it to impress a girl, not just any girl, a barmaid. He's got great teeth, this guy. He's a dentist. Shamed Walter Palmer used a gruesome picture of Cecil the lion's carcass to try to impress a barmaid. You're right, Marky Mark. It's focusing. You focusing on your work, please?
I am.
Thank you very much indeed. What? Stop crying, because honestly, I know that you've got emotional issues, but it's going to look like I've done it.
I haven't really.
What were the name of the what was the code phrase to ensure that a top politician got assassinated? You wanted me to say?
It wasn't for that reason.
Okay, all right. You wanted to say hello to a couple of kids. All right, sure. Yeah, go on. What's their names?
Holly and Charlie.
Well, that's someone from the government has been taken out now. Thanks very much indeed. Where are the calls, Mark?
I'm working on it.
Excellent. Well, just work a little bit hard. Huh?
I said I'm working on it. Are you still here?
Only just. The American dentist showed off the horrific image in a bar in Minnesota last week. I think I was going to talk about the hunter, because the thing is, I think, I'm not a fan of hunting. I think it's horrible and unpleasant. But what he thought he was doing was legal, and I don't quite understand why everybody is so completely against the guy. Soon he was forced into hiding due to international outrage over the killing of Cecil. It's called Cecil. That's why we feel sorry for him. It's called Cecil, one of Africa's most famous big cats. Bartender Danielle, who works at Doolittle's Woodfire Grill in Alexandria. Doolittle's? Oh, don't go bragging in Doolittle's. He talks to the animals, isn't it? That was the chair. Said, he showed me the lion on his cell phone. I was just like, oh, when he showed it to me. I was pretending I was interested, but really I wasn't. I didn't know what to say. He told me he broke some kind of record for the biggest lion, but I wasn't really that interested. He's old enough to be my dad. Is it Vicky? Are you for me?
Hi.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's only Vicky Jones from Coleshill. Good morning to you, Vicky Jones.
Good morning.
Good morning, Vietnam. What you got for us? The show's kind of in its dying embers.
Well, yeah, so I was going to play the iPod roulette.
Oh.
I was your first loser in the first week.
Oh, you lost age. You've come back for another sniff, have you?
Yeah.
I tell you what we're doing, because next week is the last ever iPod roulette because of a legal case. The Steve Jobs estate has heard about it. And this is not me messing around, honestly. The Steve Jobs estate sniffed around. They found out that we're doing it. Oh, you can't use iPod. It's an Apple registered trademark. Well, trademark this. Don't look. Trademark this. Absolutely. So next week, this is what we're going to do, right? Next week, we are going to get as many players playing iPod roulette as possible. I reckon we can get a dozen. It will go on for hours, for days. One round will go on for days. And we'll also, forget your celebrity judges, forget your 80s pop stars. I want Big Kim judging it.
Oh.
I want Big Kim to come on.
Hello.
And judge it.
Good afternoon.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
You said it. She's coming on and she's going to be the judge next week. How's about them apples?
Dog poo.
Controversial. Controversial. Anyway, Vicky, so you want to you want to do a rock, scissors and papers, is it?
Oh, go on, yeah, let's do it.
1, 2, 3. What you got?
Scissors.
Oh, mate, I got a rock. I smashed your scissors. I'm sorry about that. Try again. 1, 2, 3. What you got?
Rock.
Oh, mate, I got paper. Best of 5. Best of 5. And Marky Mark, you can verify. I have actually got these, haven't I?
Yes.
Thank you. Best of 5. 1, 2, 3. What you got?
Paper.
Oh, Vicky, it's been great playing with you.
Actions as well.
Snip, 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 snip. It's been great playing with you.
Too good. Right, I'll see you in Worcester then. I'm coming to your show.
Oh, blimey.
And if you bring your iPod or MP3 player and I'll take you on.
All right. Oh, that sounds like an absolute challenge. I shall see you there. Thank you very much indeed. Right, if I just do... yeah, go on. What do you want, Mark?
Hello. Just making sure you're okay.
I'm fine, yes.
See you next week.
Thank you, Mark.
We must disconnect the line. Trapped in the unknown. It's only ecstasy that only gods can see. Because life's so slow. We need somewhere else to go. Because life's so low. We can't live without it, you know. We broke you 1,000 times. You will break 1,000 more. Become zero. Let us steal your feelings and sterilize your sorrows. Because life's so slow. We need somewhere else to go. Because life's so low. We can't live without it, you know. There's no return. Don't resist. Forget the past. We exist here. Leave behind love and hate. We must now assimilate to become like we are one. Because life's so gray. We've taken the pain away. No need to decay. When you decide to obey,
That's it, guys. That's your lot. Back next Friday, 10... No. Back next Friday, 2 till 4. That's Saturday, 10 till 12. The last ever iPod roulette next Saturday. We'll all be shedding a tear, don't worry. Do stick around. There's more stuff coming up after we've had a little bit of this.
On FM
Freeview Digital Radio
and online.
Your voice in the West Midlands.
BBC WM 95.6.
Let's get the news. Here's Sophie.
The queue for lorries trying to reach France is easing after fewer migrants try to get into Channel Tunnel Terminal in Calais overnight. Operation Stack, where lorries are parked on the M20 in Kent, has been reduced. Clive Mills, managing director of Euro2Go haulage company, says it's threatening businesses.
Why can't we just get the armies involved, get them out there, shut it down, keep it running for short term until we find a proper solution for this?
It's thought the third Ashes test hosted at Edgbaston could have boosted the economy in the city by £26 million. It's the first time in 6 years an Ashes test was held here, and it finished 2 days early. Royal Bank of Scotland has blamed hackers for problems with its online banking. RBS and NatWest customers couldn't access their accounts or make payments for around an hour yesterday. The bank says there was a deliberate attack on its system, but the issues have now been resolved. People living close to a Birmingham park say they're concerned after a large group of travellers set up camp there.
The travellers can't expect to turn up at any public open space or park and create an encampment.
Up to 50 caravans are parked on Sheldon Country Park for a wedding, and people living nearby claim they haven't been able to use it all week. Here's Liberal Democrat councillor in Sheldon, Paul Tilsley.
In discussions with the police on Monday evening, we agreed that as they were here for a wedding, and it was a local wedding, that if they were moved on, they'd simply move on to another site.
Charities have been warned they could face new sanctions unless they take more action to stop people being bullied for money. The chairman of the Charity Commission says if self-regulation doesn't work, then the government should allow them to oversee things like cold calling. William Shawcross has also criticised the RSPCA and how it's run. David Bowles from the animal charity is surprised by that.
At the moment, the Charity Commission, who we work with on a very close basis, are happy with what we do. They recognise that we do a very important and vital job in caring and protecting for Britain's animals, and that we do that in a responsible manner.
Birmingham City will pay tribute later to former player Dennis Thwaites, who was killed in the Tunisia beach shootings in